just a tortured soul and he deserves redemption. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Carolina, and in today's video we're going to be reading 1,000 pages in a week. Saying it like that makes it seem like a large number, but that's actually less than 150 pages a day. So that's a bit of a challenge, but not that big. So I think we will be fine, okay? Guys, I think we will make it. But basically today is Sunday, happy Sunday, and the goal for this video is until next Saturday we will have read 1,000 pages. But that does not mean that today I have to read 150 pages, the next day 150. No, that means if today I want to read 500 pages, I can. And tomorrow I read 10 pages, I still can. So that's great because it can bend around your schedule. I would read, I can do anything I want. Seriously, I can audiobook. So this is amazing actually. I love these kinds of video. So yeah, I don't know what I'm going to be reading. All I know is that I'm in the middle. I'm not in the middle. I'm in the final part of the play, Elle Kennedy. I'm in love with this book. I love this series. Actually, I love Off Campus and I love this universe, Briarview College, anything. I have less than 100 pages left in this book, so we'll have to finish this. But other than that, I don't have anything. Like, I have no idea what I'm going to be reading next. Probably an audiobook if we want to be honest, but I don't have anything. So yeah, welcome to the vlog and come and see what I get up to this week, okay? Update time. It's a bit later, but I do have updates. So the book that I decided to start was this one. This is Triple Duty Bodyguards by Lily Gold. This is a book that has been on my physical TBR for a while, like 3 years maybe. And I loved her writing in Nanny from the Neighbors, so I was really excited to pick this up. But time went by and I just didn't, but now I'm picking it up. Basically, this is celebrity and bodyguards romance, which is not a trope that I usually go for, but is Lily Gold, so at least I'm gonna give it a shot, okay? I only read a chapter, but tomorrow I'm gonna give you updates on how many pages I ended up reading of this book. Still the same day, even if you can't tell, but I have updates to give you. Because we got up to page 128, my final update for today. Basically, this book, we have the bodyguard trope and reverse harem. You can already tell where it's gonna go, but basically we follow Briar and her 3 bodyguards. Their names are Glenn, Kenta, and Matt. Basically, I'm not going to give you anything about each of them because I think I'm really enjoying the book. Really enjoying it. But I feel like if I read the synopsis, it would have spoiled so much. Like so much. Like, I like to go into books blindly because of this exact thing, because I got around page 128 to be exact, and then when I looked at the back I was like, oh my god, but everything is here. Like, what's the fun in that, you know? So yeah, that is why I don't read synopsis and I don't tell you anything. But basically, I'm really enjoying it. The guys, I'm not going to tell you which one, but there's one that at the beginning I really enjoy him, but then he turned meh. Then there's the other guy where I'm really enjoying it. I think he's gonna be my favorite. I don't pick favorites, but he's gonna be my favorite. And then there's the third guy. Guys, the third guy is just not it. Like, I can see, like, you know, when you're reading about a character and you can see his redemption arc, like, coming down the road, you can see the lights coming at you. But I still hate him now. I hate him now, but then in the next update, I'm going to tell you I fell in love with him and he's just a tortured soul and he deserves redemption. But yeah, that's basically the update I have to give you. So 128 pages out of 1,000. That seems pretty good to me, I think. So yeah, I'll see you tomorrow for our next update, okay? It's Monday. Ignore my hair, but we need to do an update. I just got off the shower. I washed my hair. Yeah. So it's a bit of a thing going on. So ignore that. Let's focus on our updates. I have continued Triple Duty Bodyguards by Lily Gold. So far, I've read 90 pages today, which is incredible if you ask me. But yeah, we read 90 pages. My opinion has not changed, except the fact that you literally remember in the last clip when I said, yeah, there's a character that I'm probably going to change my opinion on based on the fact that the storyline is going to progress and I'm going to rethink my opinion. Yeah, that happened. And it's not my favorite, is still my favorite. But that guy, my opinion has changed because he has a storyline, like he has a whole thing. He brings depth into the character, into the story overall. So yeah, that I'm enjoying it. Like I'm enjoying him more, but it's still like my least favorite probably. I don't think I have that much to update you. I'm about to start a special chapter, if you know what I mean. Like you only know what I mean if you read this book. So like I'm about to get a special chapter, and yeah, I don't really enjoy them. They're just creepy, you know? Like, I understand that it's because of the storyline and it does make sense, but they're a bit creepy. Like, oh my god, I only think that I'm not reading this book at the pace that I wanted to. It's because it's so creepy. Like, I get so mad. I get so mad with this book because I understand that this is a real issue, but at the same time, I think it's because of we live in the social media era, and I think that very much relates to this. I don't know, my heart really feels for them because it's not that men don't go through this, but we know it's the women that go through it the most, and it's really heartbreaking, really, because it feels like she's surrounded by men that cannot understand her, like cannot communicate with her. Like of course she's scared. Like what the hell were you thinking? Like ugh, men being men. But yeah, I think that's actually a point that the author might be trying to make. I don't know. There's some things here that I'm like ugh, I just stare at the page like this girl has no one. Like ugh, I want to give her a hug. Seriously, that's the only thing. Like I want to give her a big hug. Those are the updates I have on this book. But I started another book. Yep, I started Nora Goes Off Script. I'm reading it on my Kobo. I read 10% of it, and so far what I've gathered, and we are following this woman because she's like almost 40, so she's a woman. That's a bit of a thing that now that I'm realizing that my characters are almost always like the same age as me or like 5-6 years older. And she's like almost like my parents' age. That's a factor to consider. But basically this older woman, and she has 2 kids, and she's a screenplay writer. And basically she writes scripts, movies that I don't want to call those basic movies, but the ones with the formula, like a big town person goes to small town. There's these events, and then things happen with another character, then their third art breakup that normally is not even a breakup, but because they are not officially together, then they go back to the big city, then they come back to small town, they reunite and stay together forever. No, those movies, like, could either be a man living or a woman living, it doesn't matter. Oh, those are the same kind of movies, okay? You know those? Yeah, basically she writes them, but she wrote this script that was like so dark because it was inspired by what she was living, that her agent was like, no, we need to pitch this to the bigger like producers, so they are producing a movie in her backyard because it's inspired on her life. So she imagined it being in her house because she's into like older houses with very much character, and I love those kinds of houses. I feel like here in Portugal we see a lot of them, and it's magical, and I really love them. She has one of those that her husband hated because he left her and he hated the house, so that's a big red flag in my book, at least. Yeah, so there basically in her house she has what her husband called a shed, what she calls the tea house, and that's basically where she gets her inspiration from, what she writes, where she reads, where she naps, where she does anything that she wants. That's what I've gathered. They are still filming the movie while what I'm reading. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna read now. I think I'm gonna try to read like a chapter of this, but I don't know. I have some schoolwork to do, so I guess I'll see what happens. Okay, so goodbye, and I'll see you when I read more of this or when I finish a book. Who knows really what tomorrow brings me. Okay, bye. So I'm about to start reading a bit, but yeah, we have my pillow. We have this. We have our book, which is still on the same page because I literally read one chapter, but I hate him. I hate him so much. Like, yeah, I get that this is essential for the story, but I don't know. I get so creepy. Oh my god, I can't really tell. Like, I hate this because I did not expect this from a romance. I think that's because even reading from the back, it doesn't seem like that creepy. Like, oh, I hate it. I hate it, hate it, hate it. But I think that's why I think Lily Gold does a really good job. I think that's why. Because I think it's made for the reader to feel this way. Hey guys, it's Tuesday and I have a very, very exciting update to give. We finished Triple Duty Bodyguard. I simply binged this book today. Like I read from page 222 to 430. Like I binged this book. And fair because this book is really good. I'm not reading it just yet, just because I want to save it for the end. Because I can change my mind. Who knows? Because I literally just finished this book. I was in bed. I just switched the lights on and about to hop in again because I'm tired. Like, I'm really tired. But I wanted to update you to say that I finished this book and I'm really excited to read more from Lily Gold. Like, I have a book of hers on my 26 books in 2026 TBR, and I'm really excited for that. And she came out with a book this year, and I have another book of hers that I have not read. So yeah, that's exciting. But yeah, that's all the updates I have to give you. I fell in love with this story, so it's gonna be a good rating, okay? But other than that, I did not give a single update on Nora Goes Off Script because I have not read anything else from that since the moment that I updated you. So yeah, that's probably what I'm going to be focusing on now. I'll talk to you more tomorrow, not about this book, but about Nora Goes Off Script. Hey guys, it's Wednesday and I have updates to give you. Basically, yesterday I finished the book, and today I was in a bit of a, that state when you finish a book that you really like, and it'd be like, oh my god, I miss those characters, I want to read more of them, and then you feel sad because it's not a series, you're not going to see them coming up in different books, and yeah, it's a whole feeling, it's a whole process. I love when that happens because that means I really like the book. But we need to talk about Nora Goes Off Script. I'm really enjoying this book. I'm 55% through it, and I'm not going to be reading anything more today. I think like a chapter max. But yeah, I'm super tired. Today was a really, really tired day. Like, I need to go to sleep. But yeah, I'm really enjoying this book. I feel like the storyline now has changed a bit, has switched, because I don't know if it's a spoiler, so I'm not going to say. But basically, when I talked to you about the movie, but then it evolves from something else that happens in the set. So yeah, now we are following that storyline, and it switched. Like, it just went off and you switched. That I was like, oh my god. Like, that, of course that was gonna happen. Like, it's 50% mark in a romance book. Of course something is gonna happen. But yeah, I was really sad when that happened. And I was like, I told you. Like, in my annotations is like, I told you. I still feel sorry for you, but like, I told you, okay? I don't know. I'm enjoying it, but at the same time I feel like it's a bit juvenile for the character. I don't know. This is a 40-year-old woman. Like, I think we expect people when they reach a certain age to be a bit more wise than we are, because I feel like I relate to her a lot. But like, I'm a teenager, and her actions scream a bit teenager sometimes. Sometimes she's really responsible, like, don't get me wrong. But the guy, they're men, okay? You cannot expect that much from them, okay? Men are difficult creatures, okay? So yeah, those are the updates I have to give you. And tomorrow, my goal is to finish this book, because I need to start the third one. And yeah, we only have like 3 days left. If we finish this tomorrow, that means we have Friday and Saturday to finish the third book that we pick for this challenge. But I don't know which book I'm gonna pick. Look, probably an audiobook, because I have not been using audiobooks in this challenge. So like, I don't know, maybe a thriller? I don't know. I just read Don't Let Him In. I don't know. We will see, okay? So I'll update you when I decide. Hey guys, it's Thursday and I have updates to give you. I don't know what came through me, but I did finish Nora Goes Off Script, and oh my god, I really, really enjoyed this book. I still feel like Nora is too good of a girl. Like, she really is everything, and sometimes she gives off a teenage vibe, but I think it's in a healthy way. Like, I don't know, do we expect adults to be adults all the time? Like, it gives her a bit of more nuance, and I really like her character. Like, she's a really good character to follow. Like, I really enjoy following her, and that does not happen often, actually. Leo is a difficult creature, but I'm gonna save my ratings and my full-on thoughts for the end of the video, because right now I don't have that much time because I need to get ready for school. But I still don't know which book I'm gonna pick up. Like, I'm not in a thriller mood. Like, I tried, because yesterday I was like, you read 2 romances in a row, like, you could switch it up. But I'm not in the mood for anything else. Like, I want to continue in this. I'm gonna see if there were any new releases that came out in my want to read list. Like, I don't know. It has to be something new. It's not on my bookshelves, anything that I want to pick up now. So yeah, I'm gonna search for it. So, today is Saturday. It's the last day of this challenge, and I literally did not update you yesterday. Don't know why, don't ask me why, but I finished a book that I don't think I ever mentioned it, even beginning. I'm talking about Half His Age, Half Her Age by Jennette McCurdy. Technically it's her debut novel, because her first book was a biography. I don't know, because a novel normally is fiction, I think. Fiction, and her biography is not fiction, so technically it's her debut. Whatever. I did not like this book. I don't know what I'm gonna rate it. I'm gonna save that for tomorrow, because tonight I just gonna go to bed. Like, that's about it. Because this book was shit. This book, everyone was crazy. Like, she was crazy. The teacher relationship was crazy. His wife, everything went to shit so fast. And her mother, her boyfriends, her relationship with her mother, her relationship with everyone, like her addictions, her everything, it was terrible. Everything in this book I hated. The only thing I like was the way that Jennette talks. That's about it. But I even tried the audiobook, because I'm like, no, I want to finish this book. I want to give it a fair shot. I'm going to listen to the audiobook. No, the audiobook was shit. Like, I hated this. Like, I don't know. I'm probably going to give it a 2 stars, I think. I don't know. Because I get the point that she was trying to make. I don't think it works for me. Like, it could work because I'm young, she's a girl, I'm a girl, like, I don't know. But at the same time, I love sarcasm, but I don't like sarcasm for 300 pages. Like, that's just not it for me, at least. But maybe I'm in the wrong. I'm sorry. And I hate talking bad about books, because I love books in general. I think it's amazing, someone writing a book. That's amazing. But this is not amazing. This was just not it, okay? I don't like it. I'm not going to buy it. I don't want to review it. But here we are, okay? Here we are. Hey guys, so this is the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. But first, before we end, I'm going to wrap this up. We ended up reading 3 total books and a chapter of another one. The first book I started was Lily's Gold Triple Duty Bodyguards. I really enjoyed this book. I'm thinking of giving it this rating. Like, the rating is on the screen because I don't remember the ratings that I give books. I'm sorry. But yeah, I really enjoyed this book. I really enjoyed this trope. I was in the edge of my seat. It had something different that, I don't know, I feel like romance is a very repetitive genre, as it's all of them. Like, I just read a lot more romance than other people probably, but I really enjoyed these kind of books. But this one brought something different to the table that I had never read about, done like this, and I was in the edge of my seat, so I really enjoyed that. It's in the 4-star range, because it was really good, but it's not something that I'm gonna die on this hill loving and screaming over. Like, it was a really, really fun time, and I want it on my shelves. Like, I want to annotate it, because there were some parts here that broke my heart to pieces. I would really recommend this book, and I think this is an underrated, because every time I search her, it only comes up Faking with Benefits and The Nanny for the Neighbors. No, this one doesn't. I really like this. Like, to me, like, I really liked it. Then we read Nora Goes Off Script. I really enjoyed this too. I don't know what I'm gonna rate it yet. By now I've decided, like, now I don't know, because Nora was such a fun character to follow. But the guy annoyed me so much throughout the book that it's not even funny. And he's supposed to be the male main character. So that was weird. But she has 2 kids, and I really, really enjoyed it. So that's a plus. on my book. I really enjoyed her writing, and now I understand why everyone says that her books fly by, because it really do. Like, it's really, really amazing, and I definitely want to read something more by her. I really enjoyed it, and I would recommend. Like, I need that book on my shelf. Now, the last book we have to talk about is Hafiz by Jennette McCurdy. Basically, this book was not for me. I would not recommend it, but I get what it was trying to make, but for me, it did not do the job well. I don't read books like this. I think it's just because I read her memoir and I really enjoyed it that I decided to give it a chance. But I have not seen anyone read it, like booktubers that I watch, no one has read it. So I don't know what the general opinion is on this book, but mine was not good. I did not like it. I would not recommend, because I don't know, I just really didn't. But it's not for me. Like, I get it why someone would love it, but it was not for me. And I would not recommend it, because why would I talk about a book that I did not like, you know? So yeah, those were the books that I finished. But we were like 30-40 pages short, so I read like 2 chapters of The Play by Elle Kennedy, because that was the book that I wanted to read in this video, and I did not finish it yet again. But I promise I'm not going to include it in any more videos, because I need to finish it off camera, like I've decided, because I really enjoy Elle Kennedy, but I don't know why I'm getting stuck in this book. I feel like it's because always Hunter in this series was my favorite character. I feel like he had so much potential, but I don't know. I don't know what Elle Kennedy decided to do with him. Maybe I'm not liking it. I don't know, really. I just think I'm not in the mood for it. That's the only excuse I have, okay? So yeah, guys, this is the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe, anything, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!